Alright, let's get this wingding underway here, and let me just get one more thing set up here so it looks all nice. My hair looks nice, oh I'm so pretty. And welcome once again here, like I said, wow, 3 days in a row doing videos here on YouTube, and going to be a lot of fun. As we all know, Christmas time is here, and it's all well and good. I love Christmas, and wow, giving myself a present because this shirt's too big for me now. Anyone want an old classic AC/DC shirt? And this is supposed to be extra large. No, definitely not extra large. Maybe I'm ready for a large. Maybe I lost the 4 pounds and just don't know it yet, because I'm really not feeling it. But it is Christmas time. It is Christmas time, and of course, Christmas brings a lot of things to the plate, and of course New Year's does too. Let's face it, it's the holiday season. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever people might do. And I gotta say that Christmas is a very special time for me. It's been rough for me. I've actually, with my Christmas shows that I do, Wacko Bob's Music Fest Christmas Edition, which I'll be doing straight through with Christmas music, which will go straight through till Christmas Day. We're definitely getting it done there, and it's always a lot of fun with things on Christmas Day, as we do work to really do these things. What I want to say here is we do a lot of things. We do a lot of things to really get things going with Christmas, and Christmas is that special time of year. And what do we like on Christmas? What do we like on Christmas? We all love our presents. We love spending our time with our friends and family. We love what Christmas brings, as far as anything for happiness, anything to really light up the world. And for me, it does mean a lot, because some people are really in my life that mean a lot to me, and I love the fact that I could take care of them on Christmas. My nephew Dylan, who I've been doing it with, getting him anything I can for a period of 16 years. Nowadays, Dylan wants things that even I can't afford to give him. And some very special people are in my life too, like my sister Jen. Everyone knows about her. I have another sister named Andrea, who's a very, very special person in my life too, and of course, probably the most special that has come into my life over throughout. And I met her a few years back, but really has become something in 2016 in my life is Valentina, and Valentina is one of those that's really given me hope, really given me a lot of things when it comes down to my weight loss. But Christmas really is just a day for anything to happen. I think I'm getting the ultimate Christmas present. If I am at 100 pounds loss, I don't know it yet. I am going to be checking my weight this weekend, I should say. Maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. So we're talking about another 4 or 5 days before I do that. Actually, 4 days at the most. And I'm going to see where I'm at if I'm at 100 pounds lost. I've been back to doing exercise and my exercising again. I've been working with a lot of equipment, mainly doing the elliptical stuff. As far as that goes, I am working to get back into a regimen of training with weights and whatnot, and really get back into that again, so I could really keep myself looking good. And if you look at this shirt, it definitely is. That's the ultimate Christmas present I got, and really taking care of some people like I got to this year. I'm very happy to be able to do it for the people that are very special to me. I brought up 3 people there, 4 people actually. I forgot Dylan. If you ever got a chance to meet the people that are in my life, like Jen, Andrea, and Valentina, if you ever got to meet people like my longtime friend Derek Labor, or Derek J. Labor, who's in a band called the Goodnicks, You got my business partner Mike Summers and his wife Abby, which are again two great people. You know what it's like. You know what it's like to have those special people around you. And I don't want to leave out my mother, or anyone else. Christmas for me though has been very hard. Christmas for me has been very hard. In 2011, of course, most people know that follow me on my network know that I lost my grandmother. I had lost my grandmother 5 days before Christmas. She was sick for a long time, dealing with dementia and a real decline in her health. She was 91 when she passed away in 2011. It was January 20th, 2011. And I went right from that to just really 8 months later, my father, and it was really even before that, my father was getting very sick and his health was on the decline to where he had a massive stroke. And he had that happen to him on October 17th, or not October, excuse me, August 17th of 2012. New Year's Eve was the day I started taking care of him on 2012, and unfortunately I took care of him for an entire year, and he actually passed away on New Year's Eve of 2013. So holidays are very tough for me. I mean, it's a very, just with those two things that happened. So people who want to know what I've been through. Those are some of the things that I really have gone through with the holidays. But I still keep them special. My bounce back with everything where it involved the holidays has been me doing the Christmas music, me doing what I do Christmas Eve with Christmas music, old time radio, comedy, and even got to the point to where I'm taking callers as long as they're serious on Christmas Eve now too. And it's an 8-hour thing that I do on Mixlr, which people will be able to check out this Christmas Eve. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes till 4 in the morning, and then I replay at 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, and of course, once again, 4 in the afternoon Christmas Day. So I take that time out of my sacrifice to do something that I love, which is playing the Christmas music. Anyone who listens, it's good for people who are spending time with their loved ones or their family or whatnot. I play stuff for kids. I play someone for couples that are happy to be together. And I play just stuff for people in general to make them happy, a variety of music, not just the classic Christmas songs, but originals that were made by artists even of today too. So that's really what I like about Christmas, and I'm going to love it because I'm hoping and praying to God that my family is there, to listen to it. Especially my two sisters, Jen and Andrea. Hopefully Valentina will be able to listen to it too. And that's great, and it's just great. It's a great time. Another thing, I will be coming back here again in 2 days because I will be checking out and doing my review of Season 2 of Fuller House. And Fuller House, very, 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 very successful show. It's the spin-off of Full House. I'll be right back. As you can hear me, I'm going in here. And I got my green tea. And as you can see, it was very successful on Netflix. Sales went up for Netflix just for the debut of Fuller House Season 1. And I like what they're doing with this one. Problem is, I don't think 13 episodes a year is going to help them out. I know that they pretty much came 6 months later with a second season. If they can do 13 episodes every 6 months, that'll definitely make up for what people don't get to see. In full seasons that would go 22 episodes or more. So I'm hoping that Fuller House can definitely get it done. I think seeing Jodie Sweet and Candace Cameron Bure, as grown-ups now, and watching how everyone who Andrea Babar and have all grown up, I think it's a great thing. I think the addition of 3 sons, but you also got one daughter in that one who goes by Ramona. She's the best one. She really is. She's probably the best character in that whole show. I think it's great. And to see the guest appearances that happened with John Stamos, Laura Loughlin, Bob Saget, Dave Coulier, excuse me, I think are also great too. But I also got to say this where it comes down to Fuller House. I also think it's a show that should have probably have happened between 8 to 10 years earlier. It should have started. Because I just think for all the years that they've been trying to get it back on the air, it should have been. I think it's great that you have it. I think you definitely got something here. But I'm surprised that Freeform didn't pick this one up or something like that. Probably because you're not going to see them get way out of line politically correct on things. And if you look at some of the shows on Freeform, like Young and Hungry, you could probably see why it won't. But I heard Girl Meets World might move over to Freeform because Disney only let shows go for 4 seasons, and you could go a lot further with Girl Meets World, especially when you got a spin-off of Boy Meets World, for Pete's sake. But we'll talk about that one at a later date to see what's happening there, to see if all the news and rumors are true of what'll go on after Season 3. So, best thing I could say is to really keep coming back here. Keep looking at what I'm doing here. Keep seeing what I'm going to do. And check things out. Check things out that we could definitely do more of here. And the network, the Wacko Radio Network, we are working to get ourselves to the next level. We do want to get a website going with the network finally. We also want to get ourselves on Sam's Broadcaster, still keep ourselves on Mixlr and TuneIn Radio, but we also want to be able to get back on iTunes and have an unlimited thing going too with SoundCloud as well too. So, well, yeah, and there are a lot of directions we want to go in. So if anyone knows of a financial backer that's willing to back the network and believe in what we're doing, we're not shock jocks, we're not smut, and everything being about sex and being rude and obnoxious. We are something that is very family friendly and that is going to allow everyone to be able to listen to us and prove that everything can be entertaining as well too. So I do encourage people to check it out. Like I said, I will be back later on. We'll talk more about Fuller House and I'll review that. But I do want to say this. Leave your questions, leave your comments right here about any questions you may have about Fuller House. Like I said, I am going to do it pretty much the same day it's supposed to debut. I am going to be probably up at midnight waiting for Netflix to get that one up and running so I could start watching it right then and there. And we're just going to have, like I said, we're going to have fun with it. But thank you guys for listening. I want to assure everyone that I am back. I told people I would come back in one way or another, and if this is the way to do it, this is the way to do it. So, thank you all for being here, and for all my listeners who've been patient, waiting for me to put my ugly face back on video. Thank you all who've always supported me here, and we'll talk more, and I'll even talk about my family and friends even more too, because the ones that most people do know that are on the net, they are the best you could ask for. I would never replace them, even if they turned their backs on me and hated me. I can never replace people like that, who are just right here. And so are you people. We can never replace you. Thanks for listening.